Hello. Today, my good friend and I had decided to live out our wondrous dreams of crash landing into a morally ambiguous island chock full of cannibalistic natives and massive clumps of what was once human turned killer, where we grow to learn to survive and thrive, erect structures for defense and evaporate all of our enemies. Oh, and find our son. I guess that's important. We begin the game in a plane going straight over Ohio. No. My child gets kidnapped, so oh no, what a tragedy. And right after getting up from the crash, Greg and I decided to throw up some gang signs at each other and destroy every single piece of luggage we saw. After cutting down a tree just to feel how it is, we then went to the beach where we cut down some sharks. After going to a ridge with a massive tree on it, we then see our first cannibal. This would be a fight to remember. And what the fuck? Realizing putting our base in this ridge where there is no escape may not have been the best idea, so we built near the ocean with easy access to turtles. As night crept in, we built a little hut and a fire and slept through the night like a brick. In the morning, we had decided to create walls. We fight some hungry boys and create a wholesome door with walls. And then right after, I went to the nearest turtle and... Got a turtle? Oh yeah, you got the turtle! You can make like water thingies.
Is it dead?
Is it? There it is. Sustenance. After tinkering with the crafting, I then made a slingshot. After some wall progress, we ended up stumbling across a village on a pond. Nearby there was a smaller pond, so that's where we decided to spearfish. We progressed in technology, and I enlarged a small planter Greg made. While getting materials for skull lanterns, I was attacked by a new foe. Now this will be a fight to remember, and we shot him to death. When I got back to camp, I found Greg decapitating the creature. Greg then cannibalizes the cannibal. I mean, fair, but why? During an average night while we strolled around the forest, we threw a Molotov at a pedestrian. Thinking nothing of the pedestrian that had ran away, we got home and we realized that... Wait, they're in our base. So naturally, we had stabbed them with our funny sticks and burnt the remaining bodies. After burning them, that's when we realized how to wear their bones. Okay, I know how that sounds, but bear with me. As equals, Greg and I decided to create more wall to defend what little we have of home. So naturally, we got straight to it and forgot about it, and went to go raid the village we saw earlier. After ransacking the abandoned cannibal area, we found wait, that's a cave entrance. I mean, it's too early. We wouldn't go in it, right? Yeah, Greg and I are too smart for that. We're not gonna go in there. We're not gonna die. Oh, we went in the cave.
I don't like it. What is that? What is that?
What's what?
It's not bats, Jacob, you dumbass. It's things with tons of legs. It's a creeper. It's a Minecraft creeper.
Let me see. I can't.
Okay, come down and you'll see it where your right arm is.
Oh my god, it's a Minecraft creeper.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why are we down here? Dude,
Oh,
there's
wait,
so
look
many of
down.
them. Yeah, I see
There's
them.
babies.
Oh.
It's babies. Wait, where'd it go?
Where?
I'm going up.
Yeah,
I'm going
yes,
up.
fuck this. We're going up, we're going up. I'm not staying here either, no. We worked on the wall for a day and a half in game where Greg's niece began to wail in the background and he needed to tend to her, leaving me alone. It would be kind of inconvenient if a bunch of cannibals jumped me and killed me. I started to lose hope and I just ended it. But conveniently after I did, Greg comes back. I extended the wall more than I should have, and this is the part where Greg had broken me. That's right. Greg did an oopsie doopsie and set our only wooden sled into the water where it can't be obtained. So I naturally shot him. These will not only be the sole occurrences of so-called Greg foolery, which will break my morale. While Greg was looking through how to build a new interesting whatever he was trying to make, Greg does another Greg foolery. This threw me off the deep end, causing me to just stop playing the game and play tomorrow.
What did I just do?
What the? I began the day with a horrific jump scare as soon as I exited my walls. No. And as night came upon us, Greg went AFK conveniently again. That's when the horror behind our walls broke through. It was a creature never seen to our eyes before. After seeing this and ending the creature as seen by our new creepy armor, we began working on an outer wall. But as we were working on it, we were abruptly attacked by a creeper. After the slaughter of said creeper, we were then attacked by Speedy Boys, and so, just like the creeper, they died. I almost got crushed under a tree as we prepped for the cave adventure. At this point, Greg and I felt like we could ruffle some feathers and destroy some beings. So we decided to go down the Hanging Cave, which contains the map, compass, and modern axe, which is conveniently right next to where we live. As we descended down into the cave, we found babies? So naturally, I tried to kill it. The mother was not too thrilled to see me do that. So naturally, I plunged my spear into it, throwing it into its mutated heart and oops. You weren't meant to see that. Greg was downed by the thing, and the creeper decided to camp him like a little bitch. I killed the creature of a mother and skinned it for armor. So, not so different to what I do in real life. We found Speedy Boys, so we murdered them and burnt them for armor. So not so different to what we do in real life. We then find the map and compass, play with the bleeding skull, then watch a YouTube tutorial to find the modern axe. We then find a bunch of drinks, medicine, and explosives where we found the axe. After we escaped from the mouth of this cave, we decided to explode more of the outer wall. While we did so, the cannibals came to attack us, so we burnt them. It was just to send a message. The day begins with us building onto the outer wall and ends at night when the outer wall was built. Right now, as you can see, we've practically set up a whole base of operations. While building onto our rain catchers, something outside the outer wall reveals itself, or more like themselves. And as standard procedure, we burnt them all and blah 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 blah. At the rise of dawn, we continued to make even more rain catchers because you can never have enough water and enough meat. And oh, yeah. Greg got a house, by the way. But hey, my house is tall and it's totally not like Greg. And that night, another ghastly beast would reveal itself, but we sure as hell made quick work of it. But it kind of seems like they're becoming more frequent. Like each night we stay here, they start become more unsettled with our, presentation of how like we kill them, and it's kind of not fair. It was theirs first, or I'm not even sure now. Sitting while we burnt some leftover bodies out the wall, Greg had to go AFK again. I sure hope no misfortune happens upon me while Greg is out and about doing whatever he's doing. Cause it's not like that happened more than once already. I mean, how unlucky can a guy be? Correct answer? Very, very much so. While I was building a weapons rack, I heard a very familiar creepery, spidery, whatever you call it, foe. Before this exact moment, I had conveniently made myself a repair tool. Thankfully, Greg had came back in the nick of time and had managed to help me. Whilst out collecting wood, a new creature had come out to play, and alongside with a very familiar foe. Same goddamn thing!